Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Last time we learned how to create a dark skin tone. Today I would like to show you how we can go about making the correcting tones of the light skin. Okay, this is not that much light, but it's a little bit. Okay, let's get into it. As usual, like I taught you last time, you have to make your few adjustments. Okay, a few adjustments with light skin tone in some images like this. I check the exposure and everything. Now the exposure looks fine for me. The exposure looks fine for me. What I'll do is I add a little bit of contrast. Okay. I mostly want my image to pop up. Yeah, that kind of feel, that someone would say that 3D feel. Okay. I want my image to pop up. Okay. What I'll do again is to add a little bit of saturation. Yeah, not that much because it's already saturated. Yeah, and drop my highlights. So let me check my exposure. See here it's much more exposed. And drop more of my highlights to drop that thing down. Yeah, and I bring in my shadows a little bit. Okay, now this is what we've done. This is the before, this is the after, this is the before, this is the after. A little bit pop. Yeah, and what I'll do again as usual, go to my levels, bring in my whites. Okay, then my blacks into three. Now before, after, before, after, before, after. You see how popped the image has become. I add a little bit of clarity. Okay, before, after, before, after, before, after. Okay, so what I mostly find is that there are more of yellows and those kind of tones in images. Okay, but what I'll do is I come to the yellows. Okay, now I will push the yellows back, the hue back to this side to make it enter the tone of the orange, then drop the saturation a little bit. Okay, before, after, before, after, before, after. Okay, what I'll do again is go to the skin tone, then go to where I see more yellows or a tone. I think I feel this tone here. Now it's around this area. And what I'll do, I'll go to view selected color range. Okay. Now the skin, I see that the skin is selected. I will push away from the red into the yellows to see where I'll find the match colors of the yellows. Okay. I'll push in a little bit. Okay. Now I can find these colors in. Okay. What I'll do is I'll drop a little bit of saturation. Okay, then push it back. So whilst you're pushing it back, you should check this side. Okay, now check this side. See, it's entering into the orange more than to the yellows. Okay, it's into the orange more. Okay, then I bring it back. Now, before, after, before. See how corrected this thing has made its image. Okay, now the yellows are off, and you can at least find a nice tone on it. Yeah, this is the first one. That's how then I push into my Photoshop that I work on. I'm gone. Okay, now let's go into what I thought, how we do it. This one. Okay, the same steps. Let's go into this. The first thing you have to do is create my new variant to get my raw file back. And now what I'll do is I come to my base characteristics, go to Leica, monochrome, neutral. Okay, this one too, the colors has been dropped. Okay, the colors has been dropped. And what I'll do is create my new adjustment layer. Create my new empty adjustment layer. Name it skin one. As we know, you can do with skin. Then my AI, yeah. Then I select the skin. Select here M to see where it has been selected. Okay, I think I like it. Come back. Okay, now I have made my selection and everything. No adjustment made apart from the base characteristics. Okay, okay. Now what I will do is first is push in my saturation. Okay, push in my saturation. Bring in my contrast. Okay, drop in highlight a little. Bring in the shadows. Okay, then bring in this one. Then add line 3. Okay, let's see. Let me see if I add the exposure to it to work. I think it's working. Okay, let me see. No, let me add. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Add a little bit of clarity. It's fine. Now this is the image. Before, after, before, after, before, after, before, after, before. This is how the image is. Now with this image, I am done. There's nothing to call. See, with a dark skin tone, you to do that, do this, but the light skin tone is very easy to use, like to work on. Now this is what we worked on. This is what we worked on at first, and this is what we did afterwards. Okay. Now with this image, which one are you going to take? Decide by yourself. Yeah. So this is how I also work about my tones. And I mostly go for this. I mostly go for this than to this. Okay. This is mostly my preferred one to this. But if this one is okay for you, perfect. But if this with us, you're good to go. Okay. Now let's get into this one. Most people ask me how I make my skin tone or make my color corrections on most of my images. Okay, on most of my images. I don't do that much. I already have the preset and all that there. Okay. And what helps me more is the ones I mostly don't actually do more, I do later. Okay. So with this image, I did not shoot with a strobe. I just did it with a natural light. See the videographer here, he was shooting, he was the one shooting, and then I did my through. And that is it. You have to work hand in hand with your videographers. Yeah. And instead of me to do this all over again, what I mostly do is this is a light skin tone, okay, and this is closer to the light skin, okay, because it's a natural shoot, like a natural light shoot. It drops out the tone a little bit. Yeah. What I'll do is I will come to this level. I will copy the adjustment, come to this level, then I paste. You see the magic? Then I paste. Now, I haven't done much on the image, but it has given me a little bit of it. Okay. Now, what I'll do is I come to my skin because the skin might be off because this is a portrait and this is a full picture. So I need to readjust the image, the selection. I press my M. You see how where the tone has gotten to. What I'll do is I will right click here. You do this clear mask. The mask will be off. Then I pick my AI. Then come here, select the skin, select the skin, select the skin. Then off. Now it has been applied to the skin. Okay, it has been applied to the skin. What I'll do again is increase the brightness a little bit. Okay, it's too much. Okay, pushing the saturation. Bring this one in a little bit so that you can find it. So you see, okay. Now what I'll do is let me come here, basics, yellows. Let me drop the yellows a little bit. Let me come here and increase the orange. Not that much, too much. Yeah. Now this is it. Okay. And what I would do is I have to work on the background itself. Okay. Work on the background is make it a little bit popped and giving it some kind of a cinematic mode. Okay. What I'll do is I come to my layer mask, then select the background. Now the background has been selected. Very fast. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll drop this one, curving a little bit. Okay. The greens. I'll push the greens to the side. Okay. Bring it to this side, saturate it a little bit, and drop the lightness. Okay. Let me drop the white. Okay. Let me go to here, bring in the blues into the shadows a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now, this is it. This is the before, and this is the after. This is the before, and this is the after. I really love this grid. I think I have to save this one. So this this is the before, this is the after. This is the before, this is the after. Now we are done with the image. And now with this, I can save this preset. So let me show you how to save this preset, okay, to yourself. Come to Style, click here, Save Custom Style. Okay, now the skin, the background has been selected. Now any adjustment you made need to be selected. Okay, any adjustment you made to the image need to be selected. Let me see, let me take this one. Probably maybe I did some adjustment there which it need to be added. Okay. Okay. Now this is done. So what I do is I go to save. This one will pop up. The style, you always have to notify here the style. What I'll do is type it, Let me do it right. This cinematic blue fill, blue fill. Then save. Yeah. So let's say if I reset this, okay, I go to my custom, I see cinematic blue fill, and I press now to make those adjustments for me. So when I come, mostly the layers will not all won't work as you want. Now let me come to the layers here. You see it has cleared out the the skin. Okay. But that is what I wanted. Okay, that's cleared out the skin. That's what I prefer. But in case you do it and the tone comes on it, you have to still clear it out and you redo your selection. So it is cleared out. Select my AI, come here, pick, 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 off. Done. You're done with your grading. Now you can edit images as fast as you want. All right. Thank you guys for staying tuned. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment and share. Give a thumbs up. And any comment anything that you want me to add to the tutorial, can bring it up so that I learn, bring it to you so that you also can learn. All right. Thank you guys. See ya. God bless you.